We moved into the area in October last year, 2015, and we were renting a place for a while because we wanted to get ourselves settled in the area, work out where we wanted to live, and get the schools under control and these sorts of things. And we knew after living here for a while that where we wanted to buy, the plan was always to buy after a while, that we wanted to be up in the area by Rosebery Road, that area up where we ended up. And we then around, this would have been in the middle of February or so, should have been aware of it earlier, but we were made aware of the change in tax legislation on buying a second property or third or X property. And we then realized that if we didn't buy a place before the end of March, that we would be paying a lot more in stamp duty. So we started a very sort of intense process to try and find a place to live. And as it happened, we were made aware from Martin Gerard of this place on Cranbourne Road, which it was the area they wanted to be in. It was the type of house that we wanted to live in, and it was in the condition that we also were looking for. So we wanted a place that was livable, but hadn't been completely redone, so that you had the chance to do your own thing with it. And so I think we viewed that place for the first time in maybe, I don't know, mid to late February. And from the first viewing through to sort of putting an offer down took about maybe 3 or 4 days. So that left us with roughly 5 weeks to complete on it. We actually managed to conclude the process in about 4 weeks, which I think pretty much everyone, actually maybe with the exception of Stuart, said was impossible. We had been viewing properties for a while, leading up to this time. And I did actually feel that many of them you'd view a property, and if they sensed within, normally when you enter a house you can tell, I think, in the first 30 seconds if it's an option, if it's possible or not. And I think they also picked up on that. And then if they picked up on the fact that you weren't interested in that property, a lot of times it felt like there was a detachment. A lot of times they would just kind of leave you to it, and then they wouldn't follow up with you, and they wouldn't, in a way, being in sales myself, I can kind of understand it, but the feeling of this person isn't going to buy this house, therefore let's move on to the next person who might buy this house. I didn't get that feeling with Martin Gerard. Yes, I would recommend them. As I say, there's a lot of agents in the area. We've had good experiences with some and bad experiences with others, but I think the experience we had buying this property, it could have been, because of these conditions that I keep going on about, it could have been really nasty, frankly, and it wasn't. It was actually, it went through very smoothly in the end, so I would recommend them, yeah.